Today, we're checking out something that's got me as giddy as a kid on Christmas morning. Say hello to the HOVERAir X1 Pro, the lightweight pocket-sized drone that's about to take your biking adventures to the next level. Whether you're hitting the trails, the snow, or even the water, this little guy promises to keep up. At least, that's what they promise on the website. We'll find out how good it actually is at following me down the trails a little later. I'll try not to spoil it for you. No controllers, no phone, just throw it up in the air and go. And best part is, it folds up nice and tight and fits right in your pocket. It's basically the action camera of drones. So let's find out if this thing lives up to the hype and if it can actually keep up with my totally graceful riding skills. Stick around, this one's gonna be fun. First up, what's in the box? Let's do a quick inventory here. You get the HOVERAir X1 Pro itself, folded nice and neat like it's ready for business. A USB-C charging pack and cable because, of course, USB-C is life. 2 1920 milliamp hour batteries that pop right in. And a handy carrying case so you can just toss it right into your backpack and go. That's it. No bulky controllers or wires that can tangle like earbuds. Just clean and simple, ready to go drone goodness. Don't want to carry the case? No worries. This little guy and a few extra batteries fits right into your jacket pocket. Voila. Now let's talk design a little bit. The HOVERAir X1 Pro is about the size of a VHS tape when folded. Remember those? If you're under 25, you can Google it, I guess. At just 6.75 ounces, this thing is so light you'll forget it's even in your pocket. And the fully enclosed propellers? Mwah. Not only do they keep the blade safe from bumps, but also your fingers safe from, well, you know. Plus, it's made from aerospace grade material, so it's tough enough to handle all of my totally planned crashes. So they say it's easy to use. Okay, here's where the HOVERAir X1 Pro really shines. No controller, no phone, no app, just press a button, toss it up, and boom. It's in the air flying and tracking you like all the cameras on Big Brother. Unlike those clunky airport-hating drones that need 15 minutes to prep and a bachelor's degree to fly, this guy is ready to go straight out of your hand. It's legal to fly pretty much anywhere, so no more no-fly zones like with the other guys. Let's talk features. The HOVERAir X1 Pro comes with 10 flight modes, like hover, follow, orbit, dolly track, and they're even adding more in through the app all the time. Want it to follow you up or down a mountain? Easy. It even flies over snow, water, cliffs, you name it. And this new version has a top speed of 42 kilometers an hour. That's twice what the X1 could do. Plus it's got rear collision detection, so in theory, it should stop before hitting anything. Hopefully. What about video quality? Finally, Hover actually made a flying camera that spits out good looking footage. We're talking 4K at 60 frames a second with electronic image stabilization and horizon leveling. Translation? No more shaky footage that makes your audience seasick. Now it's good to note that it actually takes photos too, but to be honest, this is more of a filmmaker's dream, not a photographer. And if posting to social media is more your thing, it does record in 4K vertical video as well. In widescreen, it's got a 104-degree field of view, so that lets you capture all the action-packed moments. Let's see all those fancy shooting modes. The intelligent flight modes are a blast. My personal favorite is Orbit. It just makes you look like the star of a blockbuster movie. You can also adjust the orbit's radius, the direction it spins, and how many revolutions it does before coming back to you and landing right in your hand. Bird's eye is a really cool establishing shot. You can change the height that it goes to as well as how fast it spins. Zoom out is another cool shot that reveals where you are and shows your audience your surroundings. For that one, you can adjust how far it actually goes. Hover will just hover. It just stays up in the air and pointed where you left it. Or you can enable tracking in the app and get shots like this one.
So I've set it to hover. It's recording and following me, hopefully through this berm. Let's see how it works. And see if it follows me on the berm.
And finally, there's a bunch of follow modes. You can adjust the height of the drone as well as how close you want it to follow you. Follow mode seems very cinematic and makes very smooth, slow pans. Ski mode seems to me like it makes faster adjustments, so it keeps you in the shot. And cycling mode seems to track your movements a little bit better because we all know that some of these trails can get pretty tight. Finally, dolly track lets you push the drone backwards as it keeps you in the shot. And check this out. You can actually use your phone through the app to record your voice as you're in dolly track. The app then takes the voice recording, puts it right onto the footage, and cancels out all the propeller noise.
Okay, so now as I walk towards the drone is actually going backwards, following me, keeping me in the shot. And my phone is recording my voice. The drone is literally 6 feet from my face right now, and it's super loud. You guys can hear through the GoPro here how loud the propellers are. And the phone should be capturing my voice, taking out any of that propeller noise, and putting my voice file directly onto the video file from the drone.
It's just like magic. You can also control the drone using your phone and the app as a virtual remote, but that's not what I got this thing for. All I want to do is send it out so it can get the shot by itself and then come right back to me. So how long does it fly? One battery gives you about 16 minutes of flight time, which is plenty to capture those quick action-packed moments. With my testing, I was able to get about 10 flights or shots, and then it's time for a new battery. I recommend rolling with at least 2 to 3 batteries because you don't want to miss the perfect shot, do you? So should I buy the Pro or the Pro Max? So here's the deal. It's no secret that they do make an upgraded version called the Pro Max. Here's a few subtle differences that might tip the scale either way. The Pro shoots in 4K 60 frames a second and has 32 gigabytes of storage, which is plenty for most creators on outings. The Pro Max, however, takes it up a notch with 8K video and 4K 120 frames a second. It's got double the storage at 64 gigabytes, better low light performance, and even higher bitrate for the absolute best picture quality. The Pro Max also has HDR, a slightly wider field of view, and vision sensors to help it navigate around trees. If you're a casual adventurer, the Pro is more than enough to capture some really cool shots. But if you're a content creator like me and you need the absolute best picture quality, you know what to do. So is it worth it? Hell yeah, it is. It's portable, easy to use, and packed with features that make it perfect for anyone who wants to level up their adventure footage without dealing with any of the hassle from traditional drones. It does have its limits though, and it's not always perfect at following you around trees, but it's a huge step up over last year's X1, and Zero Robotics is always making improvements to this thing through the app and firmware upgrades. It just keeps getting better. If you guys want to pick one up for yourself, please use the link in the description. It'll get you the best price on it possible. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any more reviews I do in the future. And while you're down there, let me know exactly where you take your HOVERair X1 Pro to get some epic shots. Until next time, ride safe, fly high, and try not to crash. Your drone. Yeah, try not to crash your drone.